And we are live on pitch 1 for our 11th and final game of the day. The 8 p.m. kickoff, the Super 6 game of the mixed open between South Africa and Australia. South Africa finishing third in Group B of the mixed open, taking on Australia, who finished first in Group A. And Shane, a brilliant game to finish our day on.
Yeah, of course, the mixed open category is just so strong across the board here at this Tag World Cup. So very exciting to see these two teams play each other. They of course didn't get to meet each other in the group stage and do now in the Super 6 round.
And no surprise to see a full squad there from South Africa. A lot of the mixed opens teams full of boys and girls. Making use of the squad, and same with Australia, making full use of the squad size. And so important when you have the mixture of boys and girls, make sure you have cover for every player across all positions.
Yeah, definitely. You know, bodies get tired across this week. Couple of injuries as well, I'm sure. And you know, you need that depth in your squad to continue to perform at the highest level here.
Mixed open, of course, has a special place in our heart. That's the category we play in, back in Cork. Shane, you, of course, a seasoned veteran of tag rugby, playing with teams such as Can't Stop Tagging and Scrum and Coke. Brilliant team names.
Yeah, and just on the social side, of course.
On the social side, for now.
Yeah,
but as you said, you've seen people make a meteoric rise on the tag scene. And you never know.
Yeah,
but
all these players started out at social level.
You know, you got to start somewhere. But yeah, the mixed game's brilliant to have that diversity of across the teams. And yeah, anything that brings people together, always going to be welcome. Yeah. And of course, the added scoring elements of the 2 points for a standard girl try, 3 for a girl box try.
Yeah, exactly. As we like to remind everyone of, during each mixed match, these games can really just switch between, you know, the leads very, very quickly depending on who's getting those scores.
And as that rugby ball said, fall to Ireland. Welcome to Ireland, as we get a look around at the lovely UL facilities, which are hosting the Tag Rugby World Cup, the first Tag Rugby World Cup in 5 years, the first ever held in the Northern Hemisphere. And UL showing exactly why they were able to host it. Brilliant facilities, and ourselves staying in the Olympic Village amongst the athletes. Brilliant, as Australia kick us off in this mixed open game.
A great opening kick there. Might have gone out for the 50-10, but no, ref says it bounced out just before that red cone, so it'll be South Africa ball.
Just as I was thinking. Good to see me and the ref on the same page. And of course, this is our first look at a South African team, Shane, and one of the teams we expected to be very strong.
Yeah, definitely. We're very excited to see them here on pitch 1. They've been covered across the week on pitch 2 on our other stream, but first time we get to see them here.
Yeah, first look at their kit, and it's pretty splendid, isn't it? Lovely, clean, crisp white jerseys.
Love it, and the coloured stripes down the side of the shorts.
Yeah, brilliant detail. A big kick there. Awkward for Tara Angle to deal with.
And Australia look to take this ball up. They do just over the halfway line.
Yeah, and Australia, we've seen them in a few different categories, look so strong every time we see them. And that's the opposite of the curse of the commentator, blessing of the commentator. And it's number 1, Hayden Firth. And he gets the first try of the game for Australia Mixed Open. And I can make that joke because I used to have a lisp and pronounce first as Firth. So friendly fire on display here, and nothing friendly about the fire from Hayden Firth, bursting through in the opening 2 minutes.
Yeah, great speed on the wing there just to get around that last defender. And Australia off to a great start.
Looking to maintain their unbeaten streak on pitch 1 across all categories anytime we've watched them.
Good hard running by the South Africans so far. Just not able to make it through the Australian defence at the moment.
Attempted grubber, but recovered by Australia.
Yeah, good kick and a good chase. Puts Australia back.
Oh, brilliant.
Great step there to avoid that tag. And they come onto it at speed here. Good tag though.
Rolled out to Tina Duggies. Actually, Tina Douglas. Misread my own handwriting there.
Good hands there to keep the ball alive, but tag might have been made. Oh, bit of contact on her as she was trying to get that pass away.
And wayward from Australia, recovered by South Africa. The sun just starting to come out late in the evening. That could be a factor as well if that gets in people's eyes. Been a theme throughout the week. People wearing the caps. Doesn't seem to be too much headwear on the South African team at the moment. That could change if the sun starts getting into eyes.
Yeah, you see the sun is low in the sky and right in the faces of these South African players, so I'm sure they'll look to do their best while it's out and hope that it stays out for the second half when it switches over to Australia. Kick goes out, finds touch, and it's Australia's roll ball. Australia back down that blind side and then switch it back again to the middle. Good running from them and a good tag.
Oh, grubber there from Darcy Gilroy.
Well, tagged late, so he was allowed to play advantage, and that's tag 0. And
and they're in again. Number 14, Mitch Parker.
Yeah, just great momentum there from Australia, taking that kick through, the advantage from the late tag, and coming out that line hard.
And Mitch Parker throwing himself over the line there, and continues the trend of the try scorer going off immediately. The conspiracy continues. I'm aiming for the 50-10.
Oh, the awkward bounce just takes it over the head of Nico Prinsloo, and it is a 50-10 for Australia. Away from the cameraman's shadow there. Great attacking play from Australia.
And making it look so easy. A 2-point try there from the number 2, Holly Gibbons.
Just brilliant hard running back inside on that opposite line. And there we are. Wave from the cameraman.
Or else there's a man buried very shallowly under the ground trying to communicate with us to dig him up.
South Africa looking to launch an attack now from their area. Oh, just the number 13 there, Fadia Abels, hurt her ankle going through. You just see that again.
Yeah, both her lower legs look pretty bandaged up already. I don't think she could afford to take a blow to either of them.
Yeah, could have been hurt earlier in this campaign here in Limerick. But we hope she's all right and hope she'll recover soon.
Yeah, just plants the foot awkwardly.
Yeah, just an awkward landing looks like.
Could be a sprained ankle, hopefully just one of those impact twists. But immediately, and carried off the pitch. Never great to see. No. But hopefully just a mild twist or sprain there.
Yeah, we'll
and
hope
hopefully
for quick recovery.
Hopefully not the end of her tournament.
Some good stepping there from South Africa, making a few extra yards. And good passing out to this left side.
Nice. It's better from South Africa. And that's got to be over the ref's shoulder height.
I think he's pretty tall, but
yeah.
no, we will say it's a little taller than him there. So Australia now to attack.
Oh, brilliant, intricate passing here from Australia.
Just so accurate in those movements. A good tag to stop that oncoming attack.
Yeah, just about over. If you stop it there, just about over the ref's shoulder.
The ref and the ball in frame at the same time.
Yeah. Not the hardest call the ref will have to make.
Good pass out wide from South Africa. And unfortunately just tagged there is Chadwin Smith.
Oh, good interesting kick there. Doesn't make the 50-10.
Yeah, finds touch, and we have a near full team sub off. You think they possibly have a sort of an attack versus defense plan here with their squad. Good speed there from Hayden Firth. Almost away, but well tagged. Brought up to the line by Matt Canning. Good tag there. And Australia switch it back to the right.
Oh,
and the dummy.
What a dummy by Matt Canning. Oh, and he gives it off for the girl try. Tessa Pennyfather.
Could have possibly gone for the box as well for the 3-point try, but wanted to be sure of it. Took the 2, and they're still very valuable points.
And absolutely cunning from Canning. And a delicate pass given there to Tessa Pennyfather. Who again continues the trend of the try scorer going straight off. We'll get an answer by the end of the week by the way that happens.
We just see again
brilliant play. Oh, Matt Cunning very cleverly gives off the pass.
Yeah, just as soon as he gave that dummy, you see the whole South African defensive line just drift to the right.
Oh,
and the gap
skills on
opening
display
up
there. He's been waiting his whole life for that moment. A huge boot there. Well caught by number 18, Dion Samuela. And it's number 16 now, Zach Green.
Great return from Australia. The South Africa defensive line just couldn't get set fast enough from that kickoff. And Zach Green slides through for an easy try.
Like a walk in the park there, Zach Green. And Zach Green scores. South Africa green with envy at the moment at the Australian scoreline.
A good kick there, testing the South Africa defence. Adam Kimaldian. Almost away, it was Nico Prinsloo, but well tagged by try scorer Holly Gibbons.
Oh, and just a knock on there, and very, very frustrating for Adam Kamaldian. Well, it's just been very tough for South Africa to get anything positive going in this opening 12 minutes. These Australian teams so good.
Almost through there, but I think some contact was possibly made on Dion Samuela, so it's a penalty Australia.
And they're in again. Bonus time for Australia.
Brilliant there. The two of them, Samuela and Darcy Gilroy, the try scorer, both step left and then quickly step back to the right, just making that space for them, drawing the defenders one way then the other.
Didn't even release the ball there. Darcy Gilroy held on to it as he put it down. That is 9-0 Australia, with already 6 different try scorers.
And here comes South Africa. Oh, but well tagged. Mikael Stemmet trying to get through there. Another good tag there coming in from Harrison Green from Australia. Oh, unfortunate.
I think that kick was shoulder height because it hit the ref in the shoulder. Good measuring tool.
So that is Australia ball from where it hit the ref. Almost through there was Tessa Pennyfather. Ball switched back again to the middle.
Oh, brilliant tag there. But Australia relentless. Oh, were they trying to be too clever for their own good there?
Looks like it's been given.
They did not try to be too clever for their own good. And is that number 3, Rachel Harper.
Great try here. And number 13, Harrison Green, could have taken it himself, but confident enough with his teammate Harper that she'd get to put it down.
Great awareness. And great touch by the ref there. And not to harp on about it, but Rachel Harper makes that the 7th different try scorer for Australia in this game.
Good running there, but well tagged just at the end. Sean Rogers almost through.
Good run there from Michaela Besdeinhout. South Africa, it's been a while since they've been out of their own half of the pitch. I think they're going to need to give themselves a lifeline. 5 minutes before half time. This is better passing from South Africa.
Still good tags, but contact on defence there. So a reset for South Africa.
Mariska Lutz running through. Ashton Samuels.
Good switch back inside. And Michelle Stoffels trying to make his way through.
Sean Rogers.
Almost through. South Africa looking threatening now for the first time really in this first half. Good hard running there.
Nearly.
Great tag, Australia.
Yeah, first bit of big defending from Australia.
Oh, but there was an earlier tag made possibly. So the mark moves back a little further.
In a game of fine margins, it all counts.
Oh,
Great take.
But tagged so well.
He can't believe it. All he has to do is look down at his
Yeah.
tag. It's gone.
I think Taylor Fenton just took that and barely made note of it. The ref didn't even spot it.
Oh, what
Brilliant
a
tag.
Superb tag there from Taylor Fenton.
So it's back with Australia now after what looked like it could have been a promising attack from South Africa. And Shane Kousis almost through. And yeah, a bit of a contact there. And just
butter wouldn't melt.
Just the shock on the face of the South African player, assuming he'd been through.
I tell you, if the tag rugby doesn't work out, acting is the way to go.
Good swing around to the right here for Australia, and Hayden Firth is tagged.
Again, brilliant passing from Australia, but good tag there by South Africa.
Australia almost looking like they've an extra player out there, the way that they can just pass it through the hands so quickly, and it looks like South Africa having to work so hard to cover them.
Yeah, and Ashton Samuels making a good tag there.
Although there is a penalty for Australia, so their tag count will reset.
There's Samuela.
Oh, and they swing to the left here.
Oh, Gibbons looking for her second try of the game. Back out to Samuela.
And again, all the way across to the right.
Oh, and they're in.
Hayden
Firth. Oh, is he not?
Yeah, I think he got it. Although no.
Usually tends to be the opposite of whatever I first think.
I think it might have been a forward pass here.
Oh. Yeah, it must have been the forward pass. Certainly not for the tag.
Ref signals for forward pass, and it's well held. Oh, Holly Gibbons almost over for a second try.
Brilliant play there from Samuela just to roll it backwards. And can he get over the line? Does he get into the bonus box?
No. Ref just making sure he's okay.
Yeah, rough landing there, kind of around the shoulder, collarbone area.
But no try anyway for Samuela's efforts.
But, only inches away. I think one big dive could take them over. And instead of a dive, it's a stroll for number 20, Matt Canning. He had an assist, now he has a try.
Simple as you like, really, for in the end here. Just
thought about the bonus box.
Yeah. Takes it at pace and sells the dummy to make the space for himself. So Australia will restart here. And the kick gives plenty of time for the Australian line to get up to meet the South African players. But looks like contact was made in defence, so South Africa can tap and go.
Just to point out there, Matt Canning did not go off after scoring that try. So there goes my conspiracy theory that everyone was going off after scoring.
He's the exception.
He's the exception,
so
yeah, need more data.
Nearly so well recovered, but a great tag from Canning. Wouldn't have made it if he had gone off.
Exactly, yeah, so they kept him on. And there's the klaxon, which I think is changing its pattern or the volume or something. It doesn't feel like the same beat from the first day. But more importantly, at half-time, this mixed open Super 6 game, Australia 12, South Africa 0 at the break. Come back for the second half and see if South Africa can get their way back into this. are back for the second half of this Super 6 mixed open game between South Africa and Australia. Australia with a commanding lead at half-time, Shane. And some scintillating rugby played by Australia.
Yeah, just their attack has been so effective across the board. Every player getting well involved. And so far, South Africa not able to stop it. But they've looked good in attack. Just the Australian defence holding them out so far. So here we do see Australia
picking up where they left off.
Exactly. Making great ground there.
Yeah, spreading the ball across.
And just a bit of contact from the defender there, reaching across and stopping the Australian player.
Good pass by Shane Kusis. And do they get in?
No,
tag made on the line. Brilliant defending. Kusis spins it wide.
And good tagging again. As we sort of alluded to in the first half, that sun is now well and truly in the faces of the Australian players as they advance.
Like our last game when the sun was in the face of the father. The Australia Men's Open taking on GB Exiles. Cameron Lloyd getting in the face of his dad, Alan Lloyd. So second game in a row, a son has gotten in the face. Good pass out there by Kusis.
Oh, brilliant tag there. Try saving.
And Shane Kusis directing traffic at the moment. A lot of these plays going through him.
And back to Darcy Gilroy.
Oh.
And looks like he's got it down. No, knee on the ground first. But there's a player hurt here. Oh, that looks like it could be a dislocated shoulder. Looks pretty rough for that player. And the ref just asking the teams to give a bit of space. Hopefully they can get this sorted soon and the player can recover quickly. This does not look great.
It just was like an awkward landing there. Arm goes stiff straight away.
Yeah, no, he's hurting there. The South African player. Yeah, popped back in.
Yeah,
and he's up and ready to go again. Sean Rogers. Here we want to see, yeah, if you're squeamish,
my God,
look away.
Surely they get a point for that. Sean Rogers.
I think he is still on the pitch, not opting to sub off.
I think his arm is going to sub off. But yeah, incredible commitment. But that's how much the World Cup means to these players.
Yeah, absolutely. Just great passion from all these players here. I do think he has gone off, thankfully, though.
I think that's the rule. Is if you score a try or dislocate your shoulder, you get to come off.
The conspiracy thing.
Yeah, everyone who's dislocated their shoulder so far, Shane, has come off. Why is this happening?
So, Nico Prinsloo looks to reset and take this ball out from the South Africa half. We just see that again. Just, yeah, does not look great.
Yeah, number 9 called it straight away. Steph Lord. Sean Rogers. My God. Yeah, somebody buy him a drink later.
Yeah.
Maybe hold it up to his mouth for him. I don't think his arm will be much use. But Australia go over the line again. Number 3, Rachel Harper.
Gets her second. We'll just see that again. Great pass from her initially and brilliant work from number 16, Zach Green, to get away from the taggers and get it back to Harper. So New Zealand's lead now stretched to 14, or Australia's lead, of course, sorry.
You're going to get cancelled, Shane. Hope you enjoyed your time on commentary. Good 2.5 days.
Oh, almost through, but well tagged was Ethan Rogers.
They just keep producing Rogers. Each one with a shoulder stronger than the last.
Good play here and sliding through.
Yeah, brilliant run from Boonzair, and he gives it to Nico Prinsloo. Prinsloo all the way. Prinsloo going for the bonus box. Still Prinsloo. Will he make it? Prinsloo, he's up. Has he made it?
I think he
Oh!
went back over the try line, back into play.
Prinsloo just getting his steps in there towards the end after a brilliant run by Boonzair, and then brilliant run by Prinsloo. Bonus box in sight. Decides not to, goes back out and back in.
It was a great idea in theory up to the final part of it, and South Africa now still scoreless, unfortunately.
With decision making like that, he'll stay Prinsloo for a while, and they won't make him Kingloo. Doesn't seem ready for the responsibility. Really overthought that one there.
Good tag though by Ethan Rogers, as a promising attacking play turns to defence. Good play there by Samuela, but he's tagged. And Australia looks to flash it all the way.
Yeah,
No,
when Australia start passing, poetry in motion.
And that is 6th. So a turnover to South Africa. Ref hadn't set the defensive line, I think, for Australia, so asking South Africa to go again.
Oh, good movement there from Ashton Samuels.
And well tagged there by Jacob Napoli. A good kick put in.
Oh, nearly perfect.
Just seen out by Tina Douglas.
Back to Douglas. Oh, Douglas evades the tag. Still Douglas gets the pass off. But it goes wayward. Dribbling now from Ethan Rogers, and he picks it up. But what a tag. What a tag there by Holly Gibbons.
Great tag there from Gibbons.
Yeah.
Rogers was through otherwise.
And yeah, she was always going to make that tag. That's a Gibbon.
The South Africa number 20 there looked like he was impeded.
Enrico Boonzair just got caught in a bit of hand holding, but it looked like a good tag by Tina Douglas.
Yeah, tagged off the ball though as he was going through, so it's South Africa penalty. And Australia closed the gap, so penalty South Africa.
They're very close here to have reset tags.
They look to play it quickly and spread it left. Nice loop around and back to the right.
Slick passing here.
Almost through, but a bit of contact again from the defence. So another penalty and they'll reset their tags.
Oh, great
brilliant
fake. Brilliant fake from Ricardo Lynx. But
I think the ref has given it as crossing though, unfortunately. I think
cruel.
Yeah, that inside line from number 7, Michelle Stoffels, just a little too hard on those Australia defenders.
Yeah, similar to a bit of NFL blocking there.
And here go Australia again.
And eventually tagged. And Australia's up to Hayden Firth again, building up ahead of steam.
And he just knocks it on, not able to make that kick. Looks like he might be cramping a bit. And
yeah, hopefully he's okay. Get that South African coach lady back on to pop it in. Yeah, just looked like an awkward landing from there. Seems to be and it's been that kind of game for South Africa.
Yeah, panting hard.
Look at her, she's prowling the sideline, ready to pop in whatever needs popping.
Yeah, we just see her handiwork here. Yeah,
Unbelievable. I wonder if that's just her job on the team. Our cameraman there looking a bit tight. You might need to get popped back in. She's a machine when she gets going.
In the meantime here, Hayden Firth looking pretty sore, having to be carried off by his teammates.
Not good to see. Hayden Firth, it would have been dependent on him all week long for going far in this tournament.
Yeah, he's been doing great for the Australia Mixed Opens at this World Cup, so hopefully that is not his last action.
Yeah, fingers crossed for him and for the team. That just one of those impact injuries that feels bad at the time, but hopefully be shaken off by the morning.
So we're ready to restart here, and it's South Africa to take it out from their line. Nice wide passes.
Oh, brilliant
Great
footwork.
step,
Oh,
and the speed.
Number 18, Ashton Samuels, eventually tagged.
Brilliant tag.
Gained brilliant ground for his team there.
Yeah, great pace from Samuels. Of course, denied a try in the first half by a great tag from Taylor Fenton. And he was not able to believe it.
Very yeah, like the screen painting.
Exactly, yeah. Well picked up there by Samuels.
Samuels, yeah, you feel if South Africa are going to do something, it's going to come through Samuels. Or one of the Rogers is.
Good play here, and a good kick in behind.
She clipped afterwards.
Bit of contact made on her. There is that disallowed try. Just breaking the heart of Ashton Samuels.
When you find out who killed Archie in EastEnders.
So we previously spoiled Star Wars.
Yeah.
Now
people know Archie
very
died
dated
in 2009.
Yeah, EastEnders reference.
Anyone just started watching it.
They're just watching from the start.
Yeah.
Good tag here from Australia. Keeping South African pinned back.
And these final 7 minutes, it looks like result beyond doubt. And playing for pride at the moment, South Africa trying to rack up a few points to take in tomorrow's round of games. And of course, tomorrow, Friday, will be the final stage of group games in the morning. And as we move towards the afternoon and Saturday, we will be heading towards the knockout stage, the semi-finals and finals.
Fantastic
for trophies
kick there.
and medals. Yeah, very nice kick.
We just see that break again there from Ashton Samuels. Brilliant step off his right, and the acceleration.
Looking for his options, but no one can really keep up with him. But a superb tag then from Mitch Parker.
So South Africa now in a commanding position to possibly get their first score of this game. They've been denied.
Brilliant exchange of passes, nearly in again, but resolute defending from Australia. Just somehow finding a way to make the tag. Intercepted by Samuela.
But knocked on, so it'll be a reset tag count. And South African pressure not gone yet. That's a good hard run there from Natasha Hofmeister. And more good running, and I think a penalty. No, yeah, it's I'm not quite sure what the rest call is there. It's
Australia ball.
Australia ball. Flat pass there from Koussis to Harrison Green. And Koussis kicks long, looking for that 50-10, but it's covered by Samuels. Great tag by Samuela. So just about 5 minutes to go in this mixed open Super 6 game between Australia and South Africa. And as you say, South Africa playing for pride now at this stage, you'd think, with the 14-0 scoreline. Here come Australia down the right wing, but judged to be forward, I think. So it'll be possession back to South Africa.
Seems to be Hayden Firth sitting up in the background there, making the coach and substitute. Still on the floor, but sitting upright. There's a little talk with the physio, but they don't seem to have bandaged him up or taken him. Doesn't seem to be a hospital visit.
Good passing from South Africa, and a good break there as well by Natasha Hofmeister.
Good tag by Zach Green.
Nice kick put through but blocked, and the attacker just pushed the defender out of the way after that kick. So looks like it'll be penalty Australia.
Good strength there from Australia's number 3, Rachel Harper. And she's got 2 tries for herself today. Brilliant performance. Just as she heard me, she's going off.
She's done her job.
She's done her job, yeah. If only I could do mine.
A good tag there coming across from Nico Prinsloo.
But just no let up in this Australia team. Don't think they could tone it down if they wanted to.
A diving attempt at a tag there, just missed. Australia continue looking dangerous here, but a good tag there from Sean Rogers using his good arm. Great loop around.
Oh,
brilliant.
And Holly Gibbons with her second try.
Just so well worked with that loop around. Extra men in the line. We'll see this again. And just fixing that last defender there. The dummy sending Sarah Crone the wrong way. And that's 16-0 now in Australia's favour.
Yeah, Holly Gibbons says, "Give me that try. Give me that second try."
Oh, it's getting late.
Final game of the day. But yeah, incredible performance from Australia. And across all categories, they're going to take some stopping.
Yeah, they have looked very strong, as you say, across all categories in this World Cup so far. And
still, did they go over again there?
Almost.
No,
very well tagged at the line. And almost through there was Taylor Fenton, but stopped well.
Oh, Grubber attempt there, but I think the tag was made.
Yeah.
About 90 seconds left in our 11th and final game of the day. Well, we will be back tomorrow morning as we head into the finals. Oh, and his
great
tag made at the last again. Credit to South Africa, they've kept going as well.
Oh,
Did
but
she
a
get
brilliant
over?
diving try.
Number 19, Tessa Pennyfather.
Second try for her this game as well.
A penny for your thoughts. She's thinking, I just scored my second try of the game.
We'll hope that this final klaxon comes soon. Brilliant tag there by Ethan Rogers. And another one just before this try.
But just relentless. And it's not as if the South African defence went to sleep. They're playing their hearts out. But, yeah, just so incisive are these Australian attackers.
Yeah, brought up quickly through Ethan Rogers. And South Africa will probably see out this match on attack as we await the final klaxon soon.
And there you have it, the klaxon along with the final whistle. And in this mixed open, it is Australia 18, South Africa 0. That is our final game of the day. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be back again tomorrow morning, bringing you all the commentary and all the action live on pitch 1 and pitch 2. Be sure to tune back in and have a nice evening.